Hi, I'm Master Wisniewski. The most common question I get asked this time of year is, should I enroll my child in the tournament or not? The answer unequivocally is, yes, of course you should. From the martial arts side, it will make them a better martial artist. They're going to practice, they're going to train, they're going to face a new opponent, they're going to face their fears and anxiety, which is all things that they need to learn how to do if they're going to have a positive result if they're ever attacked on the street. On the other side, there are some valuable life lessons that they learn through competition as well. We want them to learn to channel that anxiety and fear and turn it into excitement. We want to develop these children so that they will be more successful, stronger, better people. We need them to have the courage to ask out that boy, that girl, to try out for a sports team, to apply for a job, ask for a raise, seek a promotion. These are all things that we need to develop in them. Now, we do that through competition. How do we do that? Well, every time you compete, you face that stress, that fear, and that anxiety, and you learn to deal with it. How? Well, it's like the old joke. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. So every competition that they go to, it's getting them better and more accustomed to dealing with that stress. Now, let me show you what I mean. The registration process of this tournament is, again, a very important part of these life lessons. It shows confidence, a spirit of adventure, a willingness to take a risk, setting goals. Every successful person knows that goals set are goals met. If you have no idea what the target is, how can you hit it? Now, the goal is to do their best. Doing their best is not just showing up the day of the competition and hoping things turn out and hoping they do well. No, doing your best means preparing, studying, practicing. It requires focus, self-discipline, determination. These are all qualities that successful people possess. It requires a commitment to success. After all, remember, success is 99% perspiration and only 1% inspiration. Help your child develop this habit. Now, the day of the competition, this is where all of it comes together. They're going to be anxious, nervous, unsure, all those feelings we want to teach them to deal with. You need to reassure them, remind them of all their hard work, remind them that you will be proud of them regardless of the outcome. Teach them that bravery and courage is not the absence of fear. It is doing what is right, what is necessary, even though they are afraid. Giving up is easy. Staying the course is hard. Winning can become a habit. Unfortunately, so can losing. Let's teach them to be winners, to follow through on their commitments and their goals. Then the results come. Here is another life lesson. Win, lose, or draw, they have to show good sportsmanship. No crying, no excuses, no complaining, no boasting on the other hand, no bragging, no putting others down. Accept the results. Be humble, be courteous, be gracious. Congratulate the winner, thank their fellow competitor for the fun and the great experience. Okay, the tournament is over. Now you get to sit down and have a great heart-to-heart with your child, a debrief, if you will, about the results. If they won, fantastic. You can talk to them about the rewards of hard training, and you get out of life what you put into it. They're going to be more focused, they're going to be more committed to their training, which is going to make your job easier of getting them to class. If they didn't win, it's also a life lesson. Was it because they didn't train hard enough? So again, they get out of life what they put into it. Did they lose because the other guys were just better? Sometimes that's life. You apply for a job and there's somebody that's more qualified. Learn to deal with that. But you don't give up. You try for the next job. So the same thing with your child. Right now you're talking to them and saying, the next tournament you're going to be better prepared and you're going to win. We can do this together. Now again, they're more focused, they're more committed and ready to go to class. This is the time for honesty. This is the time for renewal of excitement and drive. It was a great tournament, a great experience. Give your kids a hug. Tell them how proud you are of them for having the courage to step in that ring and how well they did. Tell them how proud you are that they trained and practiced. This is what it's all about. Winning a medal, that's a bonus. But going into that ring, throwing your hat in the ring and being willing to compete, That's a life lesson. That's what this is all about.